Ding dong. Dear Let's Play. Yesterday, while casually grinding, I discovered that the game is fun with animations on. Therefore, they are staying on. Sincerely, Let's Play. Hey there everybody, it's v2.0. Gonna play some more Defiant a Maiden. I'm actually kinda in a good mood. I know exactly what we're going to do today. I'm kinda excited. I don't know why. Something's wrong with me, I think. Anyways. So, yesterday when I saved in this slot right here. As you can see, there is now plentiful more saves. So, between yesterday and the time I'm recording, which is now today, I did a lot of grinding. I now have a lot of money. I now have a pretty significant level boost. It's pretty important to note that, you know, these three down here, they are a far superior level than they were before. Check out that, like, 14 level difference. Ignore this save. This save was something where I was testing something. So, yeah. I know exactly what we're going to be doing today. And first things first, let's get some cutscenes out of the way. Because there's lots of cutscenes. There really is, like, lots of cutscenes at the start of this. There's gonna be, like, 5 or 6. Yeah, so, we're in the Scarlet Devil Mansion, and there's Yuko. And Yuko's like, sup? And Yomu's like, it's Yuko! Run around! Yomu and Reimu! Blah blah blah. Japanese text. You would think that one of these days I would actually remember to open up Atlas and AGTH and whatnot, but that's too much effort. I do have all of those tools. I do have the potential to set them up so I can actually use them with this game. I do believe they are actually already set up. I just can't be bothered. So, these past 24 hours have been pretty rough when it comes to actually uploading stuff. I'm sure by this point, both part 35 and 36 are up. I specifically made sure. But I'm sure that the actual time discrepancy between the two, like the times when they were uploaded, is very obvious. And it's very evident to the fact that I have an absolute shit tier internet at the moment. Like, speaking of shit tier internet, my internet is actually out right now. I'm actually staring right at it, and it is actually not connected. I don't understand why. But seriously, it's like part 35 took like 3 hours to upload. And that was 3 hours of babysitting that I had to do for that part. You can ask Chef. I literally sat there, grinded for 3 hours, and just made sure the upload was working. And, you know, staying connected to the internet and everything. It was a little ridiculous. And several times the internet did kick out. But I was able to catch it in time, so the internet didn't completely screw up the upload. Wow, suddenly almost had a lapse of English there. Part 36, however, took like 21 hours to upload, because I had to, like, upload it like 4 times. And it was like... okay, technically it took like 4 hours to upload, but my internet kept cutting out. It's like I told it to go and upload, and then I went to bed, and then I woke up like 9 hours later and checked on it, and it was stuck at 97%. I was so mad. And then... I told it to re-upload, and it got stuck at 23% for some reason, like from the get-go, which had me really confused. And in order to fix that, I had to actually rename the video before uploading it. And then I uploaded it that way, and then it took another 4 hours. And so it actually got up about 30 minutes ago, and it's 4 in the morning. And for some silly reason, I'm actually recording Defiant a Minute at 4 in the morning. Also, that was Philosopher's Stone. Anyways, yeah, that's the deal with my internet. And that's the deal with why it took forever to actually upload the parts I recorded. And I would imagine that this part, or this session of recording, is going to also take quite a while to upload. I actually really don't... Why is this playing the A and T music? Excuse me. But yeah, why in the world is the A and T music playing here if we're in, you know, the Scar Double Mansion? I am a little confused. Well, whatever. Anyways, that's enough about my internet. My internet is not a topic I like talking about for, like, 7 minutes. Anyways, even more dialogue. And I think this is only like the 3rd cutscene. I'm running in here real quick because I actually became aware of something, and also that was the wrong room. At this point, I can actually come in here and go talk with Yuko, and Yuko was like, oh hey, and Yomu was like, oh hey, and they're all like, oh hey, and then I get a free item. And... oh. Right, never mind, there's actually not a potential chance of me dying here, so of course it would just immediately give it to me. Fortunately though, that is something nice to have. I don't know how much longer we'll be using it, but it'll be a quick change I'll be making on Yomu, because I do feel like it is a worthy change. So, our Yomu staple move has been this move so far. Reasoning being is that it's a single target move, 4000 MP, it's slash property. It's 275 base power with 150 amplification, and it's all around a very solid move to use in the early game. So, I'm not going to put the cursor back for a minute. This is the move that we just got. Uses the same stance. See, the stance is already equipped, so it's the same stance. It's a single target move, costs 5000 MP. Base damage is 350 with 150 amplification. And you compare that to there. 275, 350. 275, 350. Also, 100 crit to 150 crit. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put that on. While I'm actually staring at this screen, I did a couple of item shifting around here. Like, previously I looked at everybody's HP, and everybody's HP I was pretty happy with, except Marissa's. So what I ended up doing was I took the Yakitori Night Sparrow stake thing. I took it off of Yomu, I put it on Lunasa, I took the bone that was on Lunasa, and I put it on Marissa, and I took some armor thing off of Reimu, and I put that on Yomu. And then I just equipped a different armor thing onto Reimu. So now, Marissa is a little more durable with, like, an extra amount of HP. Like, look at the HP bonus. I was like, that's almost 2000 HP she gets off of that bone. That's pretty substantial. Now. Oh, wait. Hang on. I was like, there was like 5 cutscenes and I only did 3. Of course, because there's another one right here. Hey there, Bison. Hey there, I don't know who this guy actually is, but that's the character for MA, and then that's the N, so it's like Ann. And then I think that's either RE or RU, and that's probably SA, so it's like Saruman or Saruman? I don't know. Isn't Saruman isn't that a Lord of the Rings character? Oh my god, and before I get a whole bunch of Lord of the Rings fans bitching at me about how I've totally ruined their entire, like, favorite series forever and ever, and how I'm the worst person on the face of the planet. Whatever. Sorry, I didn't read Lord of the Rings, guys. More cutscenes, and he just randomly falls down. I don't understand why. Anyways, this guy's gonna walk away, because he's a cool guy. He's gonna turn around and walk away. And now Bison is mad. I'm pretty sure that's not actually his name in this game, but whatever. He reminds me of Bison. Okay, we're just gonna drop a bomb in the middle of this area. And I don't remember who that guy is. Have we met this guy before in the game? I don't even know. Whatever, he basically reminds me of like a black archer from like Fate Stay Night or something. One more cutscene. Oh my god, so many cutscenes. So many banglings. Hey there, Medicine. What's up? Getting a little too into the music there. Oh, looks like my internet came back out. That's cool. Anyways, this cutscene's so long. I almost want to apologize for the quality of the recordings last time. That's a lot of katakana. Huh. But, yeah, I felt like, for the most part, I wasn't into it. I just wasn't into the recording. And... is that Shinky? I'm serious, look at this. Doesn't this look like Shinky? I'm like, how many of you out there even know who Shinky is? Like, yeah, you even have the little Hoge or something like that. I don't even know the proper terminology for it. But yeah, that totally looks like Shinky. And something about Alice, and Masta, and I see the character for Doll. CD Toho 3 directory /W find Nino DOS. Hey, that's Laser, and that's also Laser. And that's Karisuma. And I'm assuming that's supposed to be like wahahahahaha. And Shinky was amused, apparently. I had to point this out, because, like, the first time I saw this, it was so hard to actually catch. It's like, look at this, there's like this little bubble thing that slides across the floor and then kills the guy. Random Marissa lasers. And that's Medicine Melancholy. Medicine Melancholy. Yeah, there we go. I already knew it was medicine, I just wanted to actually practice my katakana. Oh, that should not be something I should be doing in the middle of a Let's Play. Yeah, let's practice my katakana in the middle of a Let's Play recording. Freaking fabulous. I have a very, very, very tiny knowledge of Japanese, so I suppose any practice I do is useful at this point. I see the character for Poison. And there's Doll again. More Poison! So they're probably Poison dolls, actually. I like how this guy over here looks kind of like he's like starting to melt into the floor, kind of. I don't know. Are we done yet? I keep getting distracted by like things in the scenery or in the text. Oh, okay, I think we're done. I think we're done, guys. Let me just do one quick check. Are we done? Yes, we're done.